Hey everybody there in YouTube land, thank you for viewing my video here. Today I'm going to go through a list of new items that I've got for gear. Possibly would play a little bit to get the sound of the new strings that I got. Well, starting with the pick that I picked up. If you know or not know, I do use Dunlop Shark Fin picks, which are the Tortex ones. This one here is the newer one that I bought. It is a .88. Here's the rear of it. Of course, the point isn't really sharp, which I like. Again, Dunlop Tortex Shark Fin picks. This is .88 millimeters. I used to play with the blue ones, which are the 1.0 millimeter thickness. And also you notice on here there are grips. I think the brand is called Killer Grip. And I put them on both sides. This is something I'm new trying, so I'm not loosening the grip. And I don't have to actually strum very hard to keep the whole control of the pick. I can lightly do it. I don't sweat when I play a lot, so I'm not in that environment. I'm a studio musician, and with that being a studio musician, I don't sweat, and I'm in a what do you call it, enclosed, controlled environment. But I decided to pick these picks up, get these picks, because I wanted to try something different. I looked at a couple of videos on YouTube itself for the idea, and one guy who was a metal player, I can't remember his name, but he uses the .88, not this style pick, but .88 thickness of a pick. When he used to play with a .60, went to .88 is the go-to pick. And I looked at other videos about the size, and I was going to pick up additional or just those instead, a Kurt Hammock Signature Series picks. But it's just a normal pick. It has more of a point. It's more solid or smaller structure than this. But I'm like, you know what? Thinking about when I first started playing guitar, I don't like using just the pick, the actual end of it, the tip. It was more sharp pick, and you know, for more precise playing, because I don't play like that. That's why I like the ridges, so I can have a different sound. And if I wanted to have a point, here's a nice little point here. I'm not gonna get up to show you. Maybe I'll show you. Here's a nice point there compared to that point. But if I wanted more detail, I mean, it's very versatile pick. Very versatile. Shark Fin picks. And Dunlop is the only ones who make them. Dunlop is a Dunlop. Yep, Dunlop. D-U-N-L-O-P, not L-O-O-P. Dunlop. It's Dunlop. And I think Dunlop is the same company that I may not be. They make tires, picks, that I'm aware of that I can remember offhand that might make other materials. But these are this pick here. I'll put that aside right now. Hopefully I don't remember. I will remember where it's at. But another thing I picked up from this company, right there. Yes, OPTIMA strings, name of the company. That's all they do. And they're made in Germany. Well, the story about this, well, the shipping story, I find it kind of weird. They must have some ties for merchandise to here in America. It took them 3 days to ship from Germany to get it here. That seems awfully quick. Where when I used to own a 1995 Jaguar XJ6 and I needed to buy used parts from people though, I mean maybe that's probably why. Coming from England, it took them approximately 6 days. Now this is before the pandemic, so this is back in 2018, 2019. Before the pandemic. Like seriously, like a year before the pandemic, I would get these parts from a car. their interior parts specifically, because you know plastic moldings break on that car. It's a 1995. It's old, brittle parts, and I had to replace them. I had to, to make the aesthetic look better. And I would get them from people from eBay, and then I would buy other things from England, small couple things that I've done before, and it takes them approximately average 6 days. So either the distance is weird differently, or the economical commercial status with us in Germany is way different than us in England. Probably that's what it is. But it took them 3 days. So I ordered it, and it approximately took 3 days itself to ship it. I think from the morning that I ordered it, it took a total of 4 days for me to get it. But it might have been 3 specifically, because they mentioned 1 to 3 shipping days. Well, these strings that I got are expensive for a pack. The pack here was, I think it was $29.95, about $30. They are the OPTIMA Max Life Gold. That's why I got these strings, because I wanted to match gold with the whole outlook of the hardware. Oh, another thing I'll show you the guitar in a moment. While these strings together, this is like $6.99, $7.99 for a single string, I think, can't remember. And then you got the pack. And 10 to 46 is the pack. So, yeah, that's 54. I did not know that they have a 7-string series guitar sets. I mean string sets, which is the same ones as this, except you're adding a 56. Which is normally what I play with, 10 to 56, which is a 7-string set, actually, when I was using curly music strings. I still have curly music strings, but they're just regular steel or nickel. You know, this is 24 karat gold plated. Because when I cut into one of the, like this string here, the interior is a steel lining that's silver looking, grayish silver, which is nickel or some type of steel, I guess it is inside of that. And that's what it is, like the center core. But it's plated, or the wiring wrap is gold. So I was like, okay, I have some money, but it's like, probably like, I'm gonna get $60 worth of gold. I don't even, I doubt that. I'm just saying that's what it could be. So, I mean, it's cool, it matches. And everything is gold plated. All the hardware out here is gold plated like guitar. But here is the 54. Here's the rear of it. And here's the actual set of strings. I bought 2 sets of these. My finger's in the way or not. But I did buy 2 sets. Let me see if this is recorded right. Good. 8 minutes in, going to 8.5 minutes. Okay, yeah, you see 10, 13, 17, 26, which I threw away, which weirdly goes to 35 instead of 36, 46. Well, on the 7-string set that I'll buy in the future of these, because there's only one company that makes gold strings, and this is it. It's the same set except for it's 36, 46, 56. And I go, okay, well, I'll get those, take out the 26, because I like the 3 heavier strings, and I love playing on 10s. So there's the strings there. Playing on 9s, which I have in the past, too light, and it hurts my fingers when I really try to get in the high string. It is like, it really digs. Like, I don't like 9. I like 10. I don't care for 11. It's too heavy. And a set of 11s is like, okay, you get the set of 11s and you're going to get down to like a 60, string. And I played on 60 string-wise for guitar. Like, it's too heavy. So for a few years, maybe 5 years or so, I've been playing with 56, 54, 58, So like, well, but I played with 58, which is totally heavy string. And I played, because it was a baritone set string that I bought. I think it was Dean Markley baritones, electric guitar strings. They were steel, the cryogenic steel ones that they offer. I think it was a 58, and I've been playing with that, but it felt sound too heavy. I love heavy music. I play heavy music, but I don't want to play so heavy. And then I had a 7-string guitar before, where it did have a 60 or a 62, and like, well, that's just too heavy. I don't need 7 strings. You know, this is what I figured out for myself as me playing. I don't need a 7th string. It doesn't make sense. So, with my creating guitar here, let me start off with this. The guitar wireless system, basically a wireless cord here. It goes over there to the Digitech RP-500. Excuse me. Throat, been talking all day. So, this here is by WESTSHELL. It is the wireless G7. I think it's up to 150 meters away, or 150 feet, I think it is, that I can use it. And it's good for about, I don't know, 8 hours, maybe a little longer than that. Because I mean, I would play this for an hour, put it away, and by the 4th time that I have to play, that one there, the actual receiver will start dying out and be dead. I can't play it. Then I have to hook up to the cable. So, anyways, the strings are nice. Oh, let me get that better off here. Great resonance. I mean, the response on these strings are really there. They're like really, they're bright sounding, because this is mahogany body. Mahogany. Mahogany, is it maple or mahogany? I think it's a maple neck, because this is a bit darker. And of course it's rosewood fretboard, and the inlay or the binding, I don't know, it's pearl, I think it is. It looks crappy. It would be prettier than this. It'll should be something like this mostly. But I didn't think when I first bought the guitar and got the body, I thought about actually hardening the wood or darkening the wood more. I didn't know, but it's my first guitar I put together. But I put it in the oven, and at the recommended 300 or 250, maybe it was 200 degrees for about 30 or so minutes, and then melted the binding because it was already finished. I was trying to get it more pure finish-like, and it would have worked better if the binding was on it, so the binding got melted. And like, oh fuck! When I took it out, it was hot, of course, so it cooled. Once it got cool, I had to shave all this down because now there's spots, you know, there's spots in the guitar itself from the binding that's melted all the way through, and that sucks. And that's where this came in. This here is from being in that bag behind me for, you know, just being in there, I guess, before I actually got it done. But I did, before all that was done, before I tried to cure it more, I guess it is called, just the body, not the whole guitar, just the body. I spray painted it with satin finish. And that's what the entire, all this was done. I satin finished it. So, and that's why it looks naked, it looks nice. I mean, it's not much of a gloss, but this is, I think the top is a ash top. I'd rather have just mahogany, but it's just the way it came. I bought the guitar body from Etsy.com, and it came from California, apparently, the guitar body. At the time, it was $120 for the guitar. Now, I can even find this body shape. It's left-handed, first off, and then it's 3 pickups with a single coil in the middle. So it's a Floyd Rose left-handed setup, like a Steve Vai kind of guitar, or somebody else who plays with 2 humbuckers, a 7 toggle switch, for a 7 selector switch guitar setup. I should have been playing these. I mean, actually, my first guitar was no. My very first guitar was a Cort. It was the left-hand version, basically, of the Fender Stratocaster that Jimi Hendrix played. You know, he played his right-handed one lefty because he's the lefty. No, I was just thinking, in case you guys think, no, I'm not no Jimi Hendrix. Of course not. Now, you know, I'm not the color of guy or the attitude. No, I'm not him. I'm just a different left-handed player. But I think about it because the color was exactly the color of that Fender that he played with. And I just think about, he's from the 60s, and people didn't think about, okay, he's famous, he plays. Let's take his guitar that he uses and make a left-handed out of it. Because all it is cutting the wood backwards and carving it out and making it, you know, the body. The neck is different too. Because you got this over on this side, which is the left, versus, no, you're showing right now. No, okay, my left is over there. My right's over here. But usually the tuners are over here for a righty, so it's set up like that. This is set up like this. The only thing that's really not gold is these things, because the gold ones are these are more expensive, very more expensive. And I don't want to change them now. But these tuner keys themselves, or the tuner knobs, I don't know if they're called keys or knobs, I got the set thinking that I would get the actual tuner, you know, the locking tuner just like this as a set for 35 bucks. No, I got the wood, which is cherry wood. No, it's rosewood as well, for 35 bucks. I'm like, damn, man, fuck it. And then I replaced the tuner tops with these. And they were difficult trying to get them on right precisely because they come with washers on the bottom here, and I had a double washer from the original set. I got a black one and then a white one, so it's more thicker. And I put the screw in. It was hard to keep it in, but I think it would be better to have it. Yeah, it's both the white and the black one on there. So the black one I think was the original, or the white one was, and the black one came with these. So I used that and I threw them away. I like the wood tuner. Thinking about the guitar as well, the face plate or the pickup ring plate, the top of it is rosewood. It's plastic, but it's got the rosewood top, so it's double layered. It's beautiful. I love this guitar. It is a beautiful guitar. Aside from the cosmetic crap that I ruined with from somehow putting it in the bag for over months. I don't know, it's just like rubbed against it or something. I have no clue. But I love the guitar. The only thing I'm thinking about doing, I don't know, I might make another one. Excuse me. I might just buy me another body. I was looking at walnut. I'm not sure because I like the depth of mahogany. I was thinking about getting a walnut body, keeping the neck, because I like this neck. And then applying all the hardware into that body would be the same setup as this. And then get that professionally. I mean, I put this one together. And like, well, I could do it again, but I don't want to do it. I mean, it's really the wiring and taking the time. It took me a good 2 weeks to put it together properly once I had the parts. Because I had a wire and then I had to rewire a second time because I picked the selector switch. I had this pickup up here sounding when you switched it, and this one down here, like, oh, I'm just switching. So I had to rewire that. And that was the most intricate part about it. The more I had to, my own solder, technique. And I got it done. I mean, it works. There's no static or anything other than the hum from this thing right here when I turn it, when I hear it on. Let's see if I can hear it. Yeah, I hear it, because this is a flat response speaker. And with this speaker, I have both of the switches in the back pushed inwards. So it's, they're both, on, which means it's not live playing, so it's not that loud. And then the second one is, so if there is a hum from being plugged in and or the pickups, it will cancel the hum. It's just like a speaker, it just sounds. So while this is off, and that's off there too, I get just the amplifier, you know, white noise. So strings I did, the guitar I did, the pick I did. What you do? I'm tired. Because I tried to record earlier. Spent 2 hours. I got a recording, but my phone cut out. So I want to get up and look, make sure it's still charging and recording. Going on 20 minutes now, and it's still recording. Going about 21 minutes about now. It will turn in a few seconds, 21 minutes. Oh, I do got to tell you about the speaker. HEADRUSH's 112 FRFR speaker. Now, it's basically like my previous custom 50 watt KM 10M or 10K, or I don't remember the abbreviation of the model. It's the same function. It's supposed to be a tweeter and a sub or a speaker. But since this is set up and it is a flat response speaker, once you hear it, it ambiates the entire room. And yes, I noticed because I heard the recording, I got this bit of an echo in here. My door is shut. I got that closed. I could close this and put on the light, but I was like, well, I need lighting in here. And it's daytime, but I don't want too much lighting in here. So I decided to shut the window. And those are blackout curtains. As you can tell, you only see the lining is blackout. It keeps it cool in here for sure. Those are thick curtains. Those were expensive curtains. They're like 30 bucks a set. $15 per side. Maybe it was more than that. I got them from Amazon. I do shop on Amazon quite a bit. But that keeps it cool in here and keeps the heat out, as well as keeps it warm in here and cool out when they're closed completely. But I have my side window here open for that, you know, the lighting, but it might look dark in here to everybody. I don't know. No, the sun just came up. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Sun. Let's see what I'll say. Need some toilet paper. Eyes are teared up. Yeah, I changed my room around here a bit. Quite a bit. I don't know, since last time I recorded, I think I had the computer in that corner. And recently I had this over there and the chair here. But I decided to switch everything so when I do record, you know, for actual getting a audio track down, I can take the USB plug-in adapter to the computer directly. And I got a long cord, it'll work. Luckily I got a long cord. And it'll drag from the computer all the way down there. Because down here is my gaming computer, which I built. It's called PC Master. Game Master. Right? Yes. I call it, the computer's called Game Master. It's my own custom built AMD product. It is a year and a few months old. Beautiful. I have a review on that. It works great. 1440p is good. I mean, it's the middle graphics card. It is the 6600 RX 6600 for AMD, and it is I'm trying to think the brand Power Cord. And the model is the Fighter. And I mean, it basically is like a Red Dragon without all the lighting, basically. And like, well, I don't need the LED lighting on the graphics card. It's a dual 2 fan graphics card, not the 3 fan, which I can actually fit a 3 fan in here. If I'm trying to keep it minimum on the 2-fan side, but I was recently looking into upgrading from the 6600 to a RX 67 XT, I guess it is, the extension, and overclocked one. Now, those are right now running 335 to 450. When I bought this last year, the graphics card, because I didn't have one, I was using the dedicated graphics from the 5700G AMD chip for the processor. And like, oh, I got 1080p, it was okay. You know, I'm like, well, I don't have a 1080p display and I don't like it. 1080p is just not the better for me. I like the 1440p. So instead of using, and it was using so much of the graphics card or the processor, it would slow games down, bad lag, horrible, crazy crash. I mean, it just does that. It's just the bare minimum for gaming. I mean, not video gaming, like shooting, first-person shooting in race cars. It doesn't do it that well at all. Not that graphics card, which is the 5700G. But it's the 5000 series, so it's good. No, 7000 series, so it's the 70. Oh, is it? 50 years? No, it's 76. 56. 7600G? That's 7 series, isn't it? It might be a 7600G, because I know it's stands for dedicated graphics. Well, I mean, internal graphics on the processor chip. It is the MSI motherboard, which I'm going to stick with MSI, and I love AMD. I did Intel with computers in the past, but like I'll go with AMD. They're more expensive, better graphics, and I went with the AMD graphics card, which is the 6600 RX 6600. And like I said, I wanted to upgrade it. And right now it's a middle tier, like the second middle tier, or maybe the first middle tier of 1440p. So I thought about going to 6800, but those are like near $1,000 right now. Like, I don't want to do that. So I thought about 6700 overclock XT version. But anyways, with the 6600 that I have in here, the pricing that I paid for it, almost $700 at the time. Now I can buy one new for like $250, $300. A used one for $225. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That was just last year too, when all that crisis for graphics card was going on, dude. It's because of stupid people trying to mine Ethereum. Stupid idiots. That's the reason why the graphics card still went down. And now that they're lower, people are not doing the Ethereum too much that I'm aware of. I mean, it deals with that with the graphics card. People were, you know, if you know about that stuff, you know about that stuff. They were trying to mine with many different graphics cards, and they would use the best ones. And because they would buy them out, the manufacturer couldn't make enough. And then people know that they were doing that, so the prices skyrocketed. And then people were gouging the damn prices. So when I was desperate to find a decent graphics card that I wanted to be good at, I paid the chunk of change. And no, I don't regret it, but it sucks that I paid just barely a year ago a damn graphics card, which is now a fourth or a third of the price that I paid for it. Like, that's ridiculous. And like, fuck. I'm like, fuck. It should have waited. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, more of the gearing. 200 watts is the RMS. Maximum output of this speaker system is 2000. It is at level 2 right now, like barely over 2, according to the notches. If it's 2 to 12, it's like you got your off, and then you got like 1, and then 2 is like about here. It's a little bit above 2 right now. That's all it is. Yeah. Let me give you sound to this guitar. I have a patch on this, which they call patches for the Digitech RP-500 Rector, which is basically the It's the dual rectifier by Mesa Boogie. And it's my own custom patch. I was tweaking it yesterday or the day before of the sound, and also my 5150 PV 5150 patch. You know, like, and then I got a third patch which is in between. It's a I call it clean because it's just a clean sound with a distortion. A digital clean, okay. So it's a digital clean. I'll give you that sound. Oh, we on. Yeah, I had them off because they run. Eat up their own battery's life. So this is clean. Go to the middle pickup. Carpal tunnel sucks. Never get it. I'm a thick bone guy. I think that's possibly why I have carpal tunnel besides the overusage. It's hard for me not to, you know, do the harmonics. Those are easy to get to 12. Yeah, that's nice. That's all my own original there. That's mine. I just came up with it one day. There's no influences. There's no influence with that at all. That's just comes out of me sometimes. It just got to get out of me. I gotta get it out of me bad. I gotta go. Come on, let me go to the bathroom. I'm gonna shit myself. And then alright, so anyways, there's that. And this is the distortion patch, which is the distortion added to that channel, the clean channel that I named it. And it's a grunge pickup. Stomp box. Left that patch there, and here's my regtor. But good sound. Hmm. before that was good with that. Just doing 4. Whew. I can stretch. And more practice. I know it sucks. This is kind of annoying. If it wasn't for the pain of feeling in my hands, I could do all this a lot better. I could do it all day long, and that's what I would like to do. Just play all day long, non-stop. Don't have to do any bathroom breaks. Don't need to get no food. Don't have to sleep. Just play guitar and practice and get better at it. Get more proficient, more adequate at it. Well, that's what I don't do. I think the recording is good, being that this is on like 2, barely 2, a little over 2 on the volume of the amp versus the guitar processors playing whatever I got. And I got them all about 55-ish on the level for the power amps. Or the the patches for the amplifiers on the patches. And since I do have that one, and I showed you clean, this is Rector. This third one that I use is, well, I don't use it that much. I like Rector a lot better. This is about 5150. That's what I think it was. See, I just started playing something totally upbeat and energetic when I put on the 5150 patch. Like, okay, see, that's what I think that's for. It's metal, but it's more of the higher energy stuff, where the other one's more about pounding in your face and you're gonna die type stuff sound for metal, death metal style. Versus I gotta clean my ears again, they're itching. it sucks because I can't push this one in because I had this one professionally done at some guitar shop, probably remix, when I had to replace it because I was getting, you know, like static and no sound when I set it up. So the volume pot was bad. Now this one is really loose. This one's loose too, but I can push this in more since they didn't mess with that. They messed with this one. And that's all the way flushed down. Like, it sucks. So now I'm hitting the volume damn knob and like sucks. So when this was designed, if this was pushed down more down here, a bit, you know, let's like about here would be better for me. I'm not hitting it, you know, when I'm trying to play up in here on the bridge side. But anyways, I want to play. I like that. That was pretty cool. That I came up with a little while ago, maybe a few months ago. But it sounds better on this damn patch. Gripping, it's not freaking coming out of my hand, but right there I probably would drop the damn pick and go over the grip. So maybe I need to hold that on harder. I like that groove. That was a nice groove right there. I like that. That was pretty cool. Let's try to cheat that off. A little heavy on that. See what that sounds like. Keep fucking, man. I'm jerking off my arm, man, because it's really about that big. I wish. No, no. I'll pull something like that out of my pants and Gwen will be like, run away and shit. I don't know what to do with that. You're a monster. I'm running away from you, monster. Like, I won't hurt you that much. I just want to tip in. Anyways. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Stand up a little bit in this. My ass is getting numb. Alright, so let me go there, not that deep. That just sounds good with like this too. keep playing with the fucking hand, man. Oh shit! And, I mean, I've been playing already. We're going on what, 3 hours probably? So here. Yep, it's been an hour now. I've been playing for an hour additional, so I've been playing like 3 fucking hours, which is longer than I ever, like 3 times as long as I usually play. But my first video, I tried attempted the day. If I told you not, the charger ended up dropping out and the phone went dead. And I prefer the back-facing camera just because it's better quality than the front. It's ultra high definition, and I do have auto focusing on, so when I get closer, it shows the guitar a lot better, focuses on that. Backing away, focuses on the object. I move over here, it'll focus on the object that's moving. Because now I'm over here, and I can go over here. Same thing. Not that loud. Here it goes. I mean, it probably would work if I had louder and frequency. Let's see if I can trim it so that sounds like. Get out of the way. That's just loud. That's pretty loud. I know that has to be like blaring loud. That's off. I think that's acceptable. Detuned again, back down to A or some shit. It sucks. I don't know. I mean, it's. Oh shit! I think it did. Yes, it did. Damn. I'm gonna have to put that other string on, I guess now, because that's about the real. No, maybe not. That's the room, but yeah, it got detuned for some reason. this one now, this string here keeps fucking winding and winding worse, and now it's way bad tuned. Check out the other ones. The other ones are fine, just that one I see is starting to come apart more. Fuck. Well, I guess that's going to be it for this video here. I mean, I'm just getting some sound out of this, and that worked with the 5150 patch. Let's turn that off down here. Got so loud, I guess the vibration knocked my little gig bag over. One right there, but I think it's when I try to reach back there. Excuse me. If you heard anything, yeah, I did fart. Oh well. There's that. That's it there. Over a bit. Thank you. Oh yeah, I like the floor pedal. I mean floor pedal. The floor back bass type of guitar stand. It's originally, of course, I realized it's designed for an acoustic, but I wanted one that's not supporting just the neck. I want to support the base of the body, or the base of the neck and the joining of the body instead. Because I like to just grab it off, and I have to like, oh, okay, I gotta get that thing, so I'm not gonna take the whole damn guitar with me. I mean, the stand with me. But the only problem that I find with this stand here specifically, I would like this to be like that more. So I guess I can find, that's a heck of a, that's like 2.5 inches difference compared to how it's leaning. And I have something to brace it. I mean, I could buy a bigger pad and mount it on there so it would be like that. It would be more upright like that. How I actually guitar stand is, leans back too much because it's for an acoustic. And do it like that a lot better. Now, if I buy a thicker pad piece of foam I can find, there's a thick foam for this type of set, and just glue it on there to make it thicker. So I just pushed it forward more. Because it's holding the base of the neck, but it's actually the joining of the 4-nut body section. That's where it's mounted base at. But yeah, I just wanted to show off the strings, the guitar itself again, in recent with the strings on. My HEADRUSH 112 cabinet. I mean, like I said, I think I had it up to probably up to like 5. When I was playing just a little bit ago, and it's really loud. I mean, it's not that loud, but for the whole area and probably outside, somebody walking by probably could definitely hear it well. Like, damn, dude, and my windows are closed. I got the air conditioning running today. But yeah, the vibration, it got definitely good sound. And like I said, I turned it up, and I do not have it on live performance mode, so the responses or the frequency power ranges are not full output. And I didn't want to, I don't know which side it is on, there's 2 switches. And I wanted to open that up more to have it come out more. I'm like, just don't worry about it, I'll just turn it up. But it does got some good damn bass response. I'm like, dude, that's nice. I mean, I'm glad I got the 12 versus the 8. And compared to that 10, there's definitely more power. That's the end of my video. I got somebody at the door, just heard. Thanks for viewing, guys. Go ahead and thumbs up the video and send me comments if you like. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for viewing.